ます。録画というかアップロードできると。And this is yours, right? Alright. Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright, guys. Thank you for coming. Unfortunately, we do not have much participants today, but the good thing is we have pizza, maybe one for each. And so, I just want to thank the sponsor. And could you introduce your company? Yes.
Hello.
And you can stand in front of the camera so that everyone sees.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Sho Sato from Inido, Japan. Inido is a company from the US, and we established a Japanese branch last year. And our main field is develops. Selling develops tools and training and service, that kind of thing. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, and we released the software as a project. It's tool supporting for NuGet. Are you an engineer? Are you using .NET? Okay, yeah. So yeah, please try project. Yeah, but I'm not the technical person, so yeah. Next time, I think we can introduce our tool more. Yeah. Then, what should I say? Sorry. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. And anyway, please feel free. Take pizza. Yeah. Of course, we have a lot. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, so basically, project is a private version of the GitHub. So if you don't want to put your source code public, or if you don't want to pay money to the GitHub, even though GitHub they have the private version, which you need to pay money. Rather, if you want to store that in the on-premise version, I believe they also have online, so they can purchase the project and you can do whatever you want. It's like the Git, I forget the name, Git bucket, they're a competitor. All right, so today we have two presenters only, and the first one is Yuki, and the second one is me. Yuki, go ahead. It's your turn.
And you can use either mic.
Either mic, okay.
Yeah. This one works, that one works.
Okay. Sure. Oh, wow. Okay. That mic? Okay. Hi guys.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Hi guys. My name is Yuki, and yeah, I'm here to talk about Fluent in Hibernate. So basically, my story is that I went to uni. I studied programming, and during that time, I did a few projects, and in uni they didn't really teach us much about interacting with databases that much. There was always just like application sort of stuff. So I used to do like inline SQL, and it's pretty bad because you have stuff like you design a database and maybe you need to alter a table or something, and to go through all that inline SQL and stuff was just a headache. So when I got my first job at a development firm, they showed me Fluent in Hibernate, and it really changed the way I thought, because now I could use objects and I didn't have to go out and change everything it was just very smooth and very flexible. So the demo I'm going to show you doesn't really show you that much. It's just like, it'll be CRUD basically, but hopefully you can just have a look at it, and maybe you guys have already tried something like this before, or you have an alternative. So definitely let me know. at the end. So, okay, let's get this on the road. Also, I'm not an expert on Fluent and Hibernate because when I was working there, the whole infrastructure was already built. So, like, I had a look at it, but I didn't really understand it, and I think it's something I sort of regret now. So, yeah, but I'll show you something like very simple, and yeah, hopefully it'll go okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't quite even introduce what Fluent and Hibernate. Does anyone know what Fluent and Hibernate is?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a object relational mapping, basically. So, so you're able to create like models in C#, and then you can map it straight to I'm using SQL quite easily. There's also another version like NHibernate, which uses XML, but I didn't quite want to. Oh, my company, and so do I don't really like XML because XML for that, because basically if you change something in the mapping and you change like a table or something and you forget to do it in the mapping and something like that, the code will still compile because it just sees XML, but it will fail later on. So to have it all in C# is just so much better. Okay. Very quickly. So basically, I've got a very simple table called members with an ID and a name in my SQL database. And I have this model here. And it has a virtual ID and a name. I think the virtual is for in Hibernate. What was it? Because in Hibernate somehow like proxies are. Oh, actually, I'm not quite sure myself. And yeah, so that's basically the representation as an object, and then you have this mapping here. So basically, you have an ID, and with this ID sort of syntax, it basically tells in Hibernate that this is an ID and it should like generate its own identity, I guess. And yeah, you got a name. Man, this is simple, very simple. Yeah, cool. The next sort of thing that happens is you have to connect to the SQL database. I've got a string here with a connection string. It then creates a session factory, which is basically, well, actually, I don't know about that too much. Actually, I'm not sure. Basically, I'll show you just very quickly how to add and query and edit and see it in the database, and yeah, see what you guys think, basically. So so when you create a session factory, you can then create a session and then a transaction. A transaction is something that like a unit of work or something like that that you can then send to. It's basically a list of commands maybe, and then you commit that to the database. So, for example, if I would like to add something. Right, where's my helper go? Okay, give me 2 seconds. I think I've lost.
Yeah, the slash info the bar.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the slash info.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay. So we'll add someone like Steve. And actually, we'll query the database for a sec. And see what we get. I'm sure this is already timed out.
Is it query?
Yes.
Yeah, the third one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, this one.
That one?
Yeah, third one.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he can do that. Yeah, so we got 2 people in the database. So we want to add a guy called Steve. So I just quickly create, where is it? Oh, sorry. I just have some sort of helper method that quickly creates a member and sets a name and returns that member object. And then I save it to the session and commit the transaction to the database. It's fairly simple. And I assume that it's good. And yep, he's in there. Oh yeah, cool. So, and if you want to, oh, sorry. So what happens if you want to like query him or even edit? What should I do? Yeah, you can query quite easily using link. Yes. And that doesn't seem to work. Oh, sorry.
There.
And yeah, you got the names in there. And for example, if you'd like to edit someone, so for example, I should really, maybe I should query. Okay, I'll just grab the first one, like I have in the example here. So I'll just grab the first member or out of the table and change it to something like Eddie, and then commit that. So it's quite easy to change stuff in the database. So the first member that we have is Jill, and we're going to change it, Jill to lady. And that's changed. And you can also easily remove the stuff. Remove records. Actually, it'd be easier to see. Actually, sorry.
Baking.
That's weird. See if I actually made this. See. I'll grab another object. Grab another object and delete it. So I assume it's going to be lady again, and so we'll delete it from the database. And yep, she's gone. So, okay. So mind you, like that was something like 15, 16 when like I came across doing SQL and stuff, and then to go to something like this was like a game changer for me in a way. And I'm sure there's other technologies out there that do way more than this. And because this is also open source as well, which is pretty surprising. So yeah, I hope that gave you some sort of idea about Fluent and Hibernate. Probably the smoothest, but yeah. And yeah, if you have any alternatives to this, just let me know, and yeah, I'd be happy to have a look.
Sure.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right. You get it.